I loved Power Glove.
Come with me if you want to live.
I loved Power Glove.
No time for time travel.
All right, welcome to the No Time for Time Travel podcast, where we are a podcast for nerds by nerds. My name is Tony, and I am one of your co-hosts. And joining me this week is my good friend Quoc from Canada.
Hello.
Hello, and we are a podcast where you, the listener, suggest a topic for us to discuss as the topic of the week or the episode. But this week, however, we wanted to do something in honor of Megaman because it's Megaman's 30th anniversary this year. So our main topic will be just talking about some memories and thoughts about Megaman. But first, Quoc, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. It's been pretty busy. How are things over on your end?
Pretty busy. I had like a week off so that because about like over a week ago, I had my last day at my other job.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm starting my new job tomorrow. So,
oh, nice.
But this whole week was super busy, catching up and cleaning up. So
catching up with like friends and stuff, or
oh no, catching up with like other stuff I do, like the business and the organization and volunteer teaching, all that.
Okay, adult stuff. Got it.
Yes. Yeah, and then catching up with some friends. Yes. I just went to like a coworker from my old place. Her retirement party was yesterday.
Yeah.
So went there, drove all the way back to Ventura to go there and come back home. So that was 200 miles driving yesterday.
Oh, God. It's like nothing changed, Tony.
I know. It's okay.
Was it weird having time off to do things?
It was okay. I don't know. It was okay. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Because, you know, like when I was still working a lot, then I would always like come home and I'd be like, oh, this looks messy. I need to clean this. And then I'm like, I'll do it after I nap. And when I wake up, it's like the next day to go to work. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's like I did a lot of cleaning up and it's still a mess. So not enough time to catch up.
I mean, no more living in hotels for you then, right?
Yeah. I get to live at home now in Orange County area. So no longer have to say, oh yeah, I work in Ventura and then live in Orange County, because that's not true anymore.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, how about you? Well, how's your you've been doing some applications, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to either take an English test to get my permanent residency for Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take a test this coming week, I guess. So Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So until then, I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll see what's on the test. And then the test is, from what I was told, is pretty much just like high school stuff. So you have your essay section, your reading comprehension, and your reading, writing, and
So
reading comprehension. So I'm like, oh man, I forgot how to write.
Wait, so
it's weird because then like they have two options. One is to do things on the computer, and one is to do it with a person, or like traditionally. And the traditionally is you also have to do a speaking portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the speaking portion is you just talk about a topic to a real person, and they'll grade you, etc. But then you also have to do a reading section if you do the computer as well, but you talk into the computer instead. So it was like a debatable thing on what you want. Because then like if you do a writing section, typing is a lot easier.
Yeah.
But then like talking to a computer feels a bit weird when there's like no feedback and you're just talking constantly. It's like you're recording something.
It's like what?
It's like you're recording something.
Oh, like a YouTube review.
Like you don't. Yeah. Yeah. So it was like, oh well, I guess I'll do. I prefer to talk to a real person more. So now I have to remember how to write with pencil and paper, or pen and paper.
That is interesting. It's like, oh, you want to go electronic? Well, you have to do all electronic.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's fine. We'll see what happens after this week. It's just something to get it over with. So
that's cool. So how long does it take for like results and stuff?
they said about 2 or 3 weeks. Average is around 3 weeks. So hopefully I can get the result in 2 weeks if somehow they're fast, but I doubt it. So we'll see what happens with that. And then I'm going to start doing applications for everything else during this week as well, just to get the ball rolling. So it'll be annoying, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, it's still like, it's to get the ball running, right? So yeah. Oh well.
Are
you going to be doing anything for Halloween?
Nope. I have planned to do nothing, so no costume for me this year, and I'm just gonna stay at home and literally do nothing.
But
since I'm working at home, I don't have to go out and interact and deal with people.
Right, but it's Mega Man's 30th anniversary.
I know. Yeah, but then one, I already sold my costume. Two, I don't want to remake it again. It was so much work. And it cost a lot of money too. Well, it wasn't a lot of money, but it just costed a lot of time that I don't want to spend right now.
Yeah, that's true. It is tough. I did not do any crazy costume for this year either. So,
but you still have time, Tony. You have to show up to your new work so they know what you're like.
Not too sure about that.
First impression.
I'm dressed in my Captain America costume.
That's fine. You have all those ready.
Or like my my Doctor Strange costume. I have to grow a beard again in less than a month.
Can you grow a beard in less than a month?
Nope.
Okay, I figured not.
Yeah. When I did it last time, I had to take 3 months, I think, and then I went through the awkward phase of not really having a beard, and then having a beard, and then so I just looked like a creep.
So it's like a stubble.
Yeah.
Faces.
Yeah. Yeah. Look more like I was someone on the street, like doctor on the street.
I guess that's strange.
Yes, I guess so. Let's see.
Cool. So, what are some news you have for us this time?
Oh yeah, so there's only 2 news items I really looked into. So one was a Spawn reboot. They're doing a Spawn reboot.
That I did not know.
Yeah. And I think Spawn reboot is actually being made by Todd McFarlane.
Oh, really?
Actually pretty awesome that it's Todd McFarlane. They're going to be filming in 2018. So he's directing it himself.
Oh, wow. Do you know, wait, who did the first one? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Let me see. Spawn. And I think it was Michael Jai White was in the original one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was Todd McFarlane that did the original one, but I doubted it. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'm checking that right now. Let's see. So the director was someone else named Mark DePay, but then the writer was Todd McFarlane.
Oh.
But this time, the movie itself will be actually directed by Todd McFarlane.
That's cool. I'm interested to see how that goes.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't mess his own franchise up. Yep. And then the other thing I have was the thing I talked about this morning with you, the Justice League trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? That was awesome, right?
I don't know what to think, actually. It's kind of...
okay.
I don't know. I thought it was cool. But then, I don't have too much history about it. So that's why I'm I don't know too much about the history of the DC characters. It's yay.
Oh, yeah. It's just
it's a bit weird for me, I guess.
They made Barry Allen the Flash just so awkward.
Yeah. I mean, he's supposed to be the clown of the group, isn't he?
Yeah. In the comics and in the Justice League cartoon, he's kind of the comic relief.
Yeah.
But then the show, The Flash on CW, it's making him a little bit more like a serious character. So then now it's weird. If you watch the TV show and you watch this, it's a little weird to jump back to this, even though, this is how it's supposed to be. So.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's probably why, because I never watched the TV series. I was okay, that seems normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying. It makes sense though. Since, the Flash itself, it has its own TV series. It's kind of weird that he comic relief.
Yeah. So
he has to be a bit more serious, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was really cool to see all those, like, they're called parademons. Those are the flying things that look like wasps.
Yeah, no, that's kind of cool. Like, at first I didn't know what I was watching, and then I saw like all those the parademons that you're talking about. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Looks like it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it was so cool to hear, like, that part where, like, they made Aquaman kind of comic relief too. Like when, yeah, like when was it Cyborg caught Aquaman, and then Aquaman was like, yeah, my man. I was like, what the?
Oh yeah, yeah. It feels weird when he said it. That's why I'm like, oh.
I know, it does feel a little weird.
Yeah, it felt for me. It felt like out of character, I guess, because I'm like, what is this? It feels like something the actor might say, but not Aquaman might say.
Yeah, because the actor, he's actually like that in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Like last week, we were talking about it a little bit, Justice League, and Aquaman. And then Lam had mentioned that guy, he got his, the actor himself, he got his start on Baywatch. So it's funny that he was a lifeguard on Baywatch, and now he's Aquaman.
Full circle.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. Do you have any news items?
No. I think aside from just like finding out that it was like Mega Man's 30th anniversary, there's nothing new for me.
Okay, so news item. It's Mega Man's 30th anniversary. Segue. Segue into our topic of the episode.
Topic of the episode.
All right. Yeah, so today we are going to be talking about Mega Man because it is his 30th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we don't really have a framework of what we're talking about. It's mostly just anything we kind of like have memories with Mega Man. Yeah, I mean, when was the first time you played Mega Man?
When? Oh man.
Or at least like what was the first game?
Oh, I think I started out playing Mega Man 3 on the Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I played it at my friend's house, and then back then it was just cartridge, so we could actually just let each other borrow the game and play it and finish it. And then I got I borrowed from more of my friends. Like I started going from 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I remember 4 was really hard, and then 6 was something I begged my parents for, or I begged Santa for during Christmas. And I slowly went backwards when I went when I get older. So I went like 3, 4, 5, 6, and then X, of course, and then later on, I never tried Mega Man 2 before, or never tried Mega Man itself. And then I also tried 2 and 3. I remember trying 3 when they had a whole bunch of Mega Man X2 and 3 when they had like those video rental places, similar to Blockbuster where they let you rent games. So I tried that out, and then that was cool and hard at the same time. But then it was cool just because like you get to play as Zero. And then most recently it's just like there was a phase where I went to a lot of PlayStation and tried Mega Man X 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wait, did they have that many?
Or is it 4? Is it 4? Mega Man X 4 to 7, right? And then there's like Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 9 or something like that.
Yeah, because I think Mega Man 8 was on the PlayStation, and then I don't remember. Was there really a 7? Mega Man 7?
I think it was X7.
Yeah. Sorry, X7. Yeah, was there?
Yeah, there was. Well, oh wait, I think that was for PlayStation 2, so I might not have tried that one then.
Oh, okay. Let me see the Mega Man X series, because like the first time I played Mega Man was the Mega Man X game, and then after that, I borrowed the cartridge from my friend for Mega Man 3, and then I think he moved to a different state, so I never gave it back. I still have it. It's in my garage. he's already living in the same. I'm not even sure if he wants it back. And then X4 was the one that I played on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's like a listing of all the Mega Man X games. Let's see. Where's the? I'm looking for a listing. Do you have a listing of it?
Yeah, I'm looking at here. Let me send you the list.
Oh wait, I got it. Oh, it's all the way up to X8.
Yeah, X8.
Interesting. Yeah, I only played of the X series. I only played X1 and X4, and I remember X4 was on the PlayStation 1 when I had the PlayStation 1, and I just spent so much time on it because.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think I told you it felt like at that time the graphics felt like they were like high, like HD.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's a lot more polished, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like X as pixely as the Super Nintendo series.
Yeah, it was like all like HD, and I'm thinking in my mind I remember it as HD, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Because
it's smoother lines.
Yeah, HD didn't exist yet, so it was just better than Pixel.
Yeah, but it was cool though. I remember like I went through that whole phase, and I just binge played like 4, 5, 6, and that was fun.
Yeah, and then actually playing as Zero with the sword, like it was awesome. Yeah. He had like super short range. Like he was not able to shoot from what I could remember in X4. All he could do was sword, but his sword was like half the screen.
It was stupid.
Yeah, it was just like a super powered like short range, but not really short range, more like medium range.
And then you said I remember we were talking. You said you played Mega Man 2 and 3 as well, right?
I played Mega Man 3. Mega Man 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of that compared to like the X series?
Okay, so I started in the X series, right? So I got used to dashes and wall jumps. Yeah. And then when I went to 3, I'm like, this sucks. I can't do any of this.
Yeah.
So it was a lot harder.
Oh yeah, for sure. I forgot if 3 had it. Do you remember if it had like Rush in there? The dog?
Actually, I was going to mention that. I think 3 had it. I think that's when he first appeared. Let me see. First appearance of Rush in Mega Man. Because I kind of remember there was an episode where I was flying around or using the dog as like a skateboard or something.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
But I don't remember which game that was. Oh, yeah, it is 3. It says Rush debuted in Mega Man 3.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah. So, oh, cool. Yeah. So I was right. Yeah. So the game I played was the game that he debuted in.
Yeah. I was watching one of like I guess like it was the music video or the music acapella music thing I sent you earlier. Mm-hmm. And then they had like a video of like a playthrough of one of the guys, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then for Mega Man 3. And then they came to this one section where the wall was really high. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh yeah, just wall climb that. But then I was like, oh wait, it's not Mega Man X. You can't wall climb.
Yeah.
So the one thing I noticed, like he used Rush as like a trampoline to bounce him up. And I thought, oh yeah, back then it was actually pretty cool. Like you had to use like your companion for to solve those kind of terrain puzzles and just like get through it. And that was a way. And with X, it's a lot easier because it's just like dash and jump and wall jump.
Yeah,
and oh yeah, it's a lot more accessible in X than it is in like the old series where you had to unlock certain powers to do certain things.
Was Rush
so interesting?
Was Rush in Mega Man X at all? Like, was there like a new version of it?
So. I haven't seen Rush like at all. I don't remember seeing Rush.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense because in the story, it's what was that? Mega Man X is hundreds of years or maybe thousands of years in the future or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess robotic dogs don't live forever.
That's so sad.
Well, I mean, robots, I guess, in general, don't live forever.
Point?
Oh, speaking of which, did you ever watch the cartoon series of Mega Man?
Oh, I loved it.
So I don't know why, but a few days ago I was looking through like cartoon scenes of Megaman for some reason. I don't know why. And I saw this episode where the Mavericks from the future were going back in time to the current time.
Yep.
So Megaman, our current Megaman, was fighting Mavericks from the future, and then like a time portal opened and Megaman X came through.
Yeah.
And then they met each other. Do you remember that?
Yep, I remember it vividly. And I remember like my excitement back then, because then my friends and I were playing or just finished playing the X series, or the Mega Man X. And then we saw it on TV, and I was like, oh, it's Mega Man X! Oh my god, he's so crazy! And then I watched it again, I was like, oh my god, the art sucks.
Yeah. So I only saw it a few days ago, and I was watching it, and I'm like, okay, Mega Man looks good. He looks normal. But then Mega Man X looks like a 50-year-old cosplaying as Mega Man.
He looks really old.
Yeah.
He looks really grotesquely buff by the way.
Yeah. I was like, man, this looks really weird.
I remember loving the series. It's just like really fun because it uses a lot of the I guess game characters in a way. And it was kind of similar, like aligned with how the game is in a sense, but not really. So it was kind of fun back then, but I don't remember too much about it. I just remember I liked it a lot. So I just remember it for nostalgia. I'm sure like if I go back and watch it, I'll be like, oh my god, how did I watch this?
Yeah. Well, when I saw that clip, it was Mega Man X came back and he was trying to explain the current timeline, current people in the timeline that was like, oh, in the future this happens. And then his hand turns into a CD and he inserts a CD into the computer. And I'm just like, he's from that far in the future, but they still use CDs. So
or DVD.
Okay, yeah, maybe DVDs. But yeah, they could have just had him wire into the computer instead of like doing that. I don't know. That was weird.
Man. Did you happen to see that link I sent you a while back, or like last week, where it's like kids react to, or kids play Mega Man?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a Teens React, I think.
Oh, Teens React, yeah.
Yeah, I think some of them had no idea what it was. Or like there was this girl who was like, I love Mega Man. I love watching the cartoon. Then when the game starts and it's like, that's Mega Man? I don't think I'm thinking about the right thing.
Yeah. It's kind of funny to see like how they would go about or how they would play it, because then sometimes like, oh wait, one of them didn't know they could shoot. She jumped through all of them.
Yeah, a few of them were like, oh, like how do I destroy them? And then do I just jump on them like Mario? I was like, what the heck? So
I mean, it was just so funny because like there's only two buttons, A and B.
Yeah.
They only did one button the whole game. I'm like,
yeah.
they have the Wii.
But it was also kind of funny that some of the girls that were playing were dodging really well, and then some of the guys that were playing just ran into every enemy. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. I'm like, all right, just shoot it. Just shoot it. Come on, just shoot it.
Yeah, and I think they all like died within that like the first few minutes of that level.
Yeah, I'm like, man. I guess like talking about games that are more modern versus games that were a little bit more retro. It's there really isn't like a tutorial.
Yeah.
So, but then at the same time, it's really good game design in a sense, like the things that they learn from the first few stages, you could kind of incorporate or add on to like later on in the stage. Versus like in most nowadays, it's just like there will be like a notification or indicators that say, like, "Hey, it's dangerous. Don't touch this." And then you're like, "Oh, okay, I got it." Versus like the back then where you have to actually see it for yourself and just make the connection.
Yeah, it's you gotta make that connection, kind of like doing an escape room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why we're so good at it, Tony.
Yeah, because in escape rooms there is no tutorial. You just get thrown in, and it's like, go figure it out.
Get out.
Yeah. Well, did you ever play the Battle Network series?
Yeah, I did actually. Because I think back then I saw Megaman Battle Network. I was like, oh yeah, Megaman's back. What is this? That's not Megaman.
yeah, it was weird, right? It's like tactics, and it was like a 9x9 grid or something.
Yeah. At the same time, I did think like the game itself was cool, but it was definitely like weird in a sense that that you go from a 2D platform to like RPG tactic in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like it just caught me off guard, but I think I liked it just because like it was a faster paced Pokemon.
Oh yeah, because you have to move your characters in that grid really quickly, right?
Yeah, you have to move around to dodge, and it's like it's like an interactive Pokemon. That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because all the games around that time for the Game Boy Advance were like very similar style.
Yeah.
And like you had that game, you had the Pokemon games, you also had Advance Wars, which is very similar as well.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true.
So,
I didn't know it was around the same time.
Yeah, they were all on the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance spawned all of those like tactics-based gameplay.
Yeah. And then
Final Fantasy Tactics got re-released on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, which reminds me, I finally got our friend Hung, back into playing Final Fantasy Tactic the other day because I sent him. I think I sent you too. There was like a flash game that you just play in especially an escape room, but in a flash game. And then,
that link didn't load for me.
Oh, it didn't load? Okay.
No, because Flash is disabled on my computer.
Oh, but it was okay. It was just like a quick, maybe 20-minute game, 15 minutes. It wasn't as. But anyways, he messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, that stupid game got me wanting to play games." So I downloaded an emulator and played Final Fantasy again. so yeah. I mean,
oh my gosh.
now you want to do it too, don't you?
No, I don't. Because I like Tactics, but I've played it too much already. Like I had it on the PlayStation 1, and I also had it for Game Boy Advance. So I played it twice already on different platforms. So I'm not going to play it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, because like I have so many games right now that I don't even get a chance to play. Or like, you know, like right now I'm starting to play Injustice 2, which is the sequel to Injustice.
Right.
Yeah, and I barely have time for that one too. So, and I was gonna. So I played Mega Man Zero. That was another one that I forgot to mention. And I was considering finding my Game Boy Advance to play it again.
Yeah.
And I've been looking through boxes and cleaning up and stuff, and I'm like, this is too much work. So
no, I totally feel you. Like I think when you told me about Mega Man Zero, that's when I found out about like Mega Man ZX. Was it?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, that sounds cool. I might try to go through the whole series again. But I was like, man, that's a lot of series. That's like 4 games. It's a lot of time.
Well, when I was like reading or watching that review you sent me, and then I was like, Mega Man ZX is open world, and the map makes no sense.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah. I think for me, it would just be interesting because I haven't played a game, or I haven't played an X game that was like that. But I think I liked it because of the art style. Mm-hmm. It looked really good. And then it reminded me of like the old X games. And then the only thing that would kind of push me away a bit was just kind of like what they were saying in the review, that the map made no sense. Mm-hmm. Because then when they say open world, I'm like, oh, okay. I made the connection with like Super Metroid and with Mega Man. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then later on, they also mentioned, it's almost like Super Metroid, and it's like unlike Super Metroid, where it leads from one place to another. Mm-hmm. This map made no sense. So you go randomly about. I'm like, oh.
And there's also, it was funny when they were talking about the alphabetical lettering of it. Yeah. How like it was not even in alphabetical order.
Oh yeah. I saw the map. It was ridiculous. I think afterwards I did try like Mega Man Zero just to see what it was like. Mm-hmm. And I think for me, it was a bit weird to get used to, just because you do have a base and you walk around to each base to kind of like a home base sort of thing, or like a home station.
Yeah.
Where you would go in and you talk to people for certain quests or certain things. So it's semi RPG. I think that's what I was trying to tell you. Is like it was weird. You start out in your hometown and then you start talking to people, going up elevation, finding out where each station is in your base, and then you have to find that person to activate the mission. Then when the mission starts, it starts to feel a lot more like Mega Man X again. Because the gameplay itself, it was like, yeah, it was fun, but it was just like the whole part of running around and finding out like what things to do. It's like, man, I miss like the whole choose the boss and just going right into the mission.
I wonder if like I blocked that completely out of my memory because I don't remember that. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, and I played that game a lot. I know I played Mega Man Zero a lot, and I beat the thing like a few times because I was trying to get something. I don't remember, but yeah. Wow, I don't remember that map part or like moving around in RPG style.
Well, it's not like RPG. It's like it's still a platform, but it's I think you have to think about like it's like a Super Metroid sort of thing where, let's say you go to this certain section to talk to this one guy, and then you go back to the door, go up the stairs to talk to this other guy.
Oh, like talking to like a guy that does weapons and stuff, or talking to
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so nothing like Super RPG where it's just like where you go around and you do quests and stuff like that. But it's just like it was borderline for me. And at the same time, it was different, and it's a little weird. But it might not be a bad thing, because I think it's just like the beginning is just so much to take in, because you have to find out where everything is, and that whole exploration thing. I think it's probably an enjoyable game, but then like when we have a lot of things to do in our own lives, and we don't have that much time to sit around and play. It was like we just want to get into it.
Yes.
It's like, man, I don't want to go explore. I don't have time right now. Just tell me where it is.
Yeah. That's why I like fighting games, because I don't have to do any thinking. Just play.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a nice aspect. I'm curious to see how it is, but it's just like it definitely. I can see why you would probably require a lot of time, though. Like, why you spend so much time on that game.
Oh, speaking of Mega Man and fighting games, have you ever played that Mega Man Power Battles?
Mega Man Power Battles? No, I haven't. I'm gonna look it up.
I think it's called Power Battles. It's an arcade game, but it's basically just boss fights, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is called Mega Man Power Battle.
Yeah, it's like a one-on-one fighting game, or not fighting game, but it's like Mega Man, but it's one-on-one.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I think I only played a few times because I didn't own this game. I played it at like my friend's house, but I remember losing a lot. That's all.
It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know how I feel about it though. Really.
Yeah,
it's like.
Yeah, because like when we play Mega Man, we're like playing against the bosses. Now imagine that boss was just another Mega Man and controlled by your friend. So there's like no patterns or anything. Yeah. But
there was like another thing. There's another thing where there's a fan game, I believe. I forgot if I sent it to you or not.
You said it, but I didn't check it out yet.
But essentially, there's one fan game where it was like I told you, where I sent it to you, where it's it's a co-op where you and your partner or your friend play as Mega Man and Proto Man, and it's kind of like Mario and Luigi in a way, where you have to use each other. And from what I've seen so far, the design of the character of the level is actually really nice, because they set it up so you have to stand on each other's head to get the extra elevation.
Oh.
But then there's also another one in a similar video where the guy was mentioning all the fan-made games or fan-made Megaman games, and one of them was like you play through the level as the boss instead, as one of the enemy, like the Guts Man or Scissor Man instead of Mega Man itself.
Oh, huh.
So you use their special ability as an interaction. So with like the level itself, and I saw them, I'm like, oh man, this is actually really cool because you play like Snake Man, Cut Man, Guts Man, stuff like that, and it was interesting. I remember he said like don't play. There's like 2 or 3 series of it, so he said don't play the first one because it wasn't as polished. But then the second and third one definitely felt like it was more polished and had better idea of approaching it.
Huh. I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, if you want to play it and then check it out. I forgot what it's called though. You might have to watch that video again.
Yeah, that's fine. I still have the link you sent me.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Mega Man Legends?
I tried to, but I couldn't get into it.
Okay, same here. Because it was too RPG for me.
Yeah, I think it was just the whole aiming system that was throwing me off. And I was like, how? It's like, oh, I see him. He's right there. Shoot. And it goes the other way. I'm like, and then you just learning how to aim.
Yeah, it was that whole, the whole thing of transitioning into 3D. But that was a very bad transition to 3D. Like, I thought it was. Yeah.
What are your thoughts about, have you heard of the game, was it Mighty Number 9?
Okay, I was actually going to bring that up to you, too. So Mighty Number 9 was made by the original creator of Mega Man.
Right.
And I haven't played it, but from the initial video I saw, it looked good. But then from the video after it got released, it looked bad. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really all I know about it. It was a Kickstarter thing, and it was delayed a lot, and then it was released, and a lot of people were disappointed. But yeah, I never played it myself, so I don't have a personal opinion on it, on the gameplay.
Same here. I haven't had a chance to actually play it out. But I did remember, like, when I was interning at the video game place, in Inafune, the guy that, he was a creator, right?
Yeah, Keiji Inafune.
Yeah. Because then he was the one that worked on, I believe he was the creator for Yaiba, or producing Yaiba as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
we had access to some of the Mighty Number 9 stuff, or like talk about it. And then there's even like one of my coworkers, he was working on the skin for the Yaiba character to be like the Mighty Number 9, just to be, because it was based off that. And at the time, I was like, oh yeah, it looks just like Mega Man. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then I think it was a Kickstarter, and it had like a couple more, like it was going to be released about 9 months after or something like that. But yeah, I never followed up on how it went, but until like recently, and then I was like, where I saw a bunch of reviews of people bashing on it, saying how bad it was.
Yeah, I think it was like a lot of people agreed that it was not as good as it should have been.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened there.
Well, and it's like it's weird too, because it was just basically Mega Man, but not Mega Man,
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was definitely pretty weird to see a lot of backlashing for a Mega Man copy, or supposedly a Mega Man copy. But yeah. So what other Mega Man series have? Oh yeah, have you seen the Mega Man anime?
The anime?
Yeah, like it's not like an anime. Let's see, it's called Mega Man Maverick Hunter X: The Day of Sigma.
That sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it.
Because then that thing is like what the Mega Man series, like the TV show, if it had that, it would look so good. Let me see if I can send it to you.
That sounds like it's animated in the same style as X4, right?
I don't know about X4.
Let's see.
Let me send you the link. Yeah, I'll send you the link, and you just roughly look through it and see if you like it. I forgot if this, but it had a lot of really cool stuff. Like it played a lot to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had Zero, it had the Megaman X Mavericks, like Chill Penguin, and of course Sigma. But the idea is like Sigma, Zero, and X were working together in the beginning, and Sigma was like the boss. Oh, not like literally the boss, like the supervisor sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
And then I think he mind controlled Zero to do something so that he would work against humans, because he was saying how X was kind of like was defective, I guess, because he viewed them as he was too kind in a way. He was too human. But yeah, overall, like if the listeners want to check it out, they should check out Maverick Hunter X: The Day of Sigma.
Okay, so now I remember why I recognize this. This was included on the PlayStation portable game called Megaman Maverick Hunter X. Yeah, this was like an included video on that game.
Okay, I think this, along with a whole bunch of other stuff, like there's a whole bunch of other cutscenes probably that were from that game that were just cut out and put together to do this. Okay. It might have been that. I'm not sure, but I saw. I'm like, man, this is so cool. Why isn't there like a series like this?
Yeah, it probably cost too much money. You know, Mega Man's not their best selling series for Capcom. Like it's a good selling series, but not like the top one.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, so it's probably not in their best interest to spend that much money to make anime like that.
No, it's not. But
it'd be nice if they license it out. I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's just like they just left since it's not as big. I think it might be Street Fighter, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Street Fighter. I don't know, but I'm assuming.
Yeah, seeing how much it continued to branch as a franchise. But yeah, it would definitely be nice if it was. But a lot of people are saying that Capcom just left Mega Man to die. It's like, oh, that's so true.
Oh wow, I'm looking at this article back in 2009. And as of 2009, Resident Evil was their top franchise.
Oh, but that thing died.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, Resident Evil's still around.
Yeah, it's still there, you're right. Because then they just had for the Wii U, right? Resident Evil 7?
Resident Evil 7 just got released for all new systems, and then they just made it Resident Evil 7 VR for PlayStation VR.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Do we have any other Mega Man stuff? Let me see.
I think, let's see. Not that I know of. Like, all I know is from the classic stuff, the X series, Zero, Battle Network, ZX, and then the
Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9, and then some of like the cutscenes from Mega Man. I don't remember anything else.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we can move on then?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well, listeners, that was our talk on Mega Man.
You got mail. You got mail. You got mail.
We're gonna move on to the mailbag. All right. So last week's question was, make up the dumbest superhero. And what was it? Lamb said awkward man. Kind of awkward. So like when someone's robbing a bank or something, he'll just come up to them and he's like, hey man, hey, what you doing? I like your shirt. And then like make them feel so awkward that they're like, okay, we're not gonna rob the bank anymore. And then my answer was office man, where he has office supplies that spawn from his body at all times. And then Lamb was saying, oh, his nemesis can be HR. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, if like someone's running away, then he can like shoot highlighter fluid so that they're so bright that everyone will spot them. Yeah.
Highlighter.
Yeah. So, yeah, do you have a dumb superhero?
Okay, let's see. Dumb superhero. I don't know if it's a superhero or a villain, but it could be both. But I guess we could say lawsuit man.
Lawsuit man?
Yeah, he would try to sue everything. So if he could be a good guy and try to fight for the people and make up the craziest excuse to sue somebody for a good reason, or he could be corrupted and or just lost in his ways, and he would, I guess it's kind of standard, like he would slip on the floor for no reason and say the floor is slippery and start suing everybody, and then I would start suing the company or something. It sounds like real life, huh?
It's
so grounded though.
Lawsuit man.
But that's his specialty.
And then
he would create a situation or like could create a situation where he can sue somebody and would win the lawsuit.
I'm imagining his like sidekick would be like workers' comp man or something.
With the insurance man.
Yeah. Man, when you first said lawsuit man, the first thing I thought of was like Larry H. Parker.
Oh, he's just a lawyer.
Yeah. To listeners who are to listeners who don't know, in the States, there's this guy named Larry H. Parker, and he's a lawyer, and he has this commercial where he's just like, he looks to the screen really mean and points to it and says, "We'll fight for you." So, yeah. Now he's old, and it's almost like he needs an inhaler when he does that. So, okay. So let me read some of the responses.
Sure.
So Kinetic, he's the host of the Behind the Line radio podcast from the Enthusiasts Network. He said, "No need to make up one. And then he sent a link, and it's called Arm Fall Off Boy." So apparently, I was reading into it. There's a character where it's a real comic book character where his power is that his arms detach from his body so he can use them as clubs.
Wait, how? I guess the arm. Yeah.
We
use his arm as a club.
He detaches his left arm, uses his right hand to like use his left arm as a club to hit people with. I was like,
what happens if he accidentally detached both his arms?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. But then his first appearance, he got rejected from a Justice Society or something like that, a legion, because he applied for it, and then he was the first reject they had. Oh. And then John Layola from the One Track Punk Show and the One Track Gamers podcast, co-host with Amanda and Corey, he said Melt's a man, and it's also another character that is real, and he has the power to melt himself. That's it. And then like there's
I guess can he move around after he melts himself?
So I looked into it. I was reading it, and then he's like a member of the Action League, and because his power's so useless, you never see him use his power. And when they ask him why, he says because there's never a need for my power. So
how did he get accepted?
he's their errand boy.
Oh, I mean, I could see it being somewhat useful if like he used it for like infiltration, where he melt through a crack or something, and sneak in that way. But,
I guess so.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
If there's no crack, then he's done.
Yeah. So Kinetic also said Corporal Joe Bowers. Did you ever watch that movie Idiocracy?
Yes.
Yeah, so Corporal Joe Bowers is that main character.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so Nick from the Gamers Without Borders podcast, co-host with Judge Greg. Nick said Chloe Price covered in pineapple. Do you know who Chloe Price is?
No.
That's the main character of Life is Strange, and he said Chloe Price covered in pineapple. Because if you guys listen to Gamers Without Borders and some conversations of Judge Greg and Nick, they had this whole discussion about pineapple on pizza, and then whether they like it or not. And then Chloe Price's part of Life is Strange, which is Judge Greg's favorite game. So, yeah, inside joke that just got explained and is no longer funny. Let me see. There's another one that Boss K, aka Boss K Bounty Hunt, he said he made this one up. So the amazing man. So his superpower is he is average at everything. He is the most average man ever, and that's amazing.
I guess that's kind of like the jack of all trade, right? Jack of all trade, master of none. That sort of thing.
Yeah. So it's like everything is just like super, super average, but it's so incredible that he has to be average at everything. Let's see. And John has one more. John Layola. Captain Thumbs Up. He gives thumbs up to people in need.
I like that one, actually.
Oh my gosh. He just appears in his costume and just thumbs up, and then my job here is done, and it flies away.
I never felt so acknowledged.
I know, right? He'd be good for like if the culture of a company is very like low and they need to improve culture.
Yeah, the morale booster.
Yeah. His power is... Hey, he can work with Office Man.
But you guys could create a league.
The league of what? I don't know.
I don't know. Corporate league.
Oh gosh. Okay. Do you have a question for this week?
Let's see. Okay, I guess let's follow the theme of this whole talk of Megaman then. So, I guess it's kind of similar to the superhero one, but what's a Megaman boss that would be ridiculous to see?
Oh, okay. So like
superpower would be.
Okay, so like the dumbest or the weirdest or Mega Man boss. Like
it could be dumb, could be weird, could be like super amazing as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of like people who don't play Mega Man, it's kind of like Mega Man would destroy a boss and then take his powers. And one example would be like Cut Man, where he uses his scissors and just as a boomerang shoot out scissors.
What would yours be?
That's hard. There's so many too, because there's all the elements are taken. What if, I guess like a stupid one would be like Microman, where he just shrink himself.
So like Ant-Man?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah. So it'd be cool to see that in game, but then like I'm curious to see like how Mega Man would beat him in like the game format, because he'll be so small and short that his bullets wouldn't reach him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because he can't aim down.
Yeah, he can't just aim forward.
You'll just have to use rush and then crush him.
He just walk forward. That's how you kill.
Let's see. What would I choose?
Let's see. What's a better one? What if it's like... For some reason, I'm thinking like Tinfoil Man.
Tinfoil Man?
I don't know why.
Oh, I got one. Okay. I'll tell you his power first.
Okay.
His power is he wears a mask and then there's dust over him and then he shoots fire.
Volcano Man?
No. His name is... Oh, and then there's like music in the background and he's high all the time. And you know what I'm going to say?
Wait, there's a cloud over him, shoots fire.
It's a dust cloud. Like a
sand. Oh my god. I feel like I might know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
Burning Man.
Oh. Wait, so if Mega Man like absorbs his power and becomes Burning Man, will he just becomes on fire and you just constantly lose life the whole time?
Maybe, I don't know. And then he'll just become a piece of artwork that gets burned at the music festival.
So sad.
To the listeners who don't know, Burning Man is a music festival, or not a music festival, but a festival that happens in Nevada. So, yeah, in the desert area. That joke might be lost of a lot of people. Okay. You have another answer, or is that good?
No, that's a bit.
Oh, okay. All right. So, so you guys can tweet us your answers when we post this up. All right, game time. And we don't have a true prep for this game. So this week we'll just do video game 20 questions. And again, video game 20 questions is each of us thinks of a video game and the other person gets 20 questions to guess what it is. Yes or no questions. All right. So do you want to start or questioning, or do you want me to start?
I'll start questioning.
Sure. That means I have to think of a game right now.
If you don't have one, then you need time that I could. I guess I have one already.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a Megaman game?
No. Because it's not fair.
Okay. Is this game released before 1990?
No. It's after 1990.
Is this game released before 2000?
Yes.
Okay, cool. This is a 90s game. Is this game exclusive to one gaming company? One gaming system?
I mean, I guess, yeah, at the time, but now, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, at the time
I would say for this specific game, yes, but throughout the years, there has been remade of it on other consoles. Okay.
Wait, how many? Was that 3 questions? I think that was 3? 3 questions?
Four.
4? Okay. 4. Is this considered an action game?
Somewhat.
Okay.
It is sort of action-y, but not in that sense that you would think.
Okay. Is this a multiplayer game?
Yes.
Can you see your character on screen?
Yes.
Does this game take place on Earth?
I guess it's Earth. It's a different world, but it is Earth, I guess.
Shoot. Is this game a fantasy game?
No.
What the? Is this game a sci-fi game?
No.
And why did you say, I guess it's Earth? What the heck? Okay, that's 10 questions. Crap.
Yeah.
Is this developed by a Japanese company?
Let me double check to make sure. Yes.
Okay. Is this a Capcom game?
No.
Oh, crap. Is the developer still in business?
Yes.
Is this a Konami game?
Wait, sorry. Let me make sure that I don't get this mixed up. I think it's still in business. No.
Oh, crap. Okay, that's 14 questions. Oh my gosh. Is this on the 16-bit era?
Yes.
That's 15 questions. Okay. It's not Capcom, it's not Konami, but it's a Japanese developer. Is this an RPG?
No.
Oh my gosh. I have 4 questions left. Is this considered a action adventure?
Yes.
Is this a Nintendo game?
Yes.
Crap. I have 2 questions left. I have 1 more question and 1 more guess. Oh, man. Is this... No, wait. It's not Zelda because it's not fantasy, but it's an action adventure by Nintendo. So it has to be a Mario game. Could be a Mario game. How do I ask 1 more question but not know... let's try to get the most information out of that 1 question.
Is that your question?
No. Action adventure, right?
Yeah.
Although it doesn't have to be a Mario game. Oh my gosh.
Well, you got most of the thing already.
Uh-huh.
You know that it's the 90s. You know it's 16-bit. You know it's Nintendo.
Yeah. And it's a multiplayer game. Wait, why did you have to, check if the company is still in business?
I guess because it's developed by someone else, but it's published by Nintendo.
Oh, it was developed by someone else?
Yeah, apparently. So I didn't know
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I got nothing. Is this a Mario game?
that. No.
Crap. Oh my gosh. The only other guess, I have to guess this is the last one. Is this Donkey Kong Country?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is.
Wait, what?
Yeah, good job. Nice.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Because it's developed by Rare, I think, right?
it is.
Okay,
It's done by
okay.
Rare.
Okay. That
Nice.
makes-
Good job, Tony. After all the things that led him not to that question answer, he guessed it right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when you said, like, is this on Earth? I'm like, I think it's Earth. I'm pretty sure it's Earth, but it's just a different world.
Yeah.
'Cause it's, yeah.
Oh man, that was funny. Okay. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out what game it's gonna be. I'm not even sure if you know this game though. Okay, so I think I will go with this game. I know you've played it, so you should know. Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Is this a retro game?
No.
Is this on a PC?
Let me double check. It was released for PC, but it's not something you would know. It's not known for being on PC.
Okay. That was on PC as well. Okay. So, does this game have, is this game pixelated or like have pixel art?
Nope.
Okay. So it has a game that's potentially 3D. Do you see your character in this game?
Yes.
Okay. Is the main character human?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
Because
I'll
I
ask
can't
another
answer
one. I'll ask another
Okay. Yeah, you get another question.
one. Let's see. Can you choose more than one main character?
Yes. That is why I couldn't answer it.
Yeah, I figured. Let's see. Does this game involve guns?
I don't think so. Pretty sure you don't.
Okay. Wait, have you played this game before?
Yeah, I have this game.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Is this a multiplayer game?
Yes.
Can you play up to 4 players with this game locally?
You know what? I never tried that. I think you can.
Okay. How many questions is that? 7? 6?
I think it's 8 questions. Is that right?
8? Okay. Is this a fighting game?
Yes.
Okay. Can you choose a Bruce Lee-like character?
Yes.
Okay. So it's Tekken.
Is it?
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh. Is there a... So, let's see. Are Street Fighter characters involved?
Yes.
Is it Tekken X Street Fighter?
Well, yeah, Street Fighter X Tekken, but yes.
X Tekken. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Good.
when you said Bruce Lee character, and you're like, oh, good, it's Tekken. And I'm like, but Street Fighter has Fei Long. Fei Long is also a Bruce Lee type character.
No. That I played, and you have it. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I narrowed down to that much. So I'm like, all right. So the only game that we played, I assume that it's going to be on PlayStation. I assume it's when you said it's up to 4 players, potentially that means a tag team.
Yep.
And then you said, what else? Yeah, multiple characters. I kind of figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think when you said it was released on PC, that was what threw me off a bit.
Yeah,
I was like,
the PC one. The PC one wasn't even developed by Capcom. It was developed by some company called Quoc.
oh,
It's
yeah.
actually your name, Quoc, but you replaced the U with an L.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, no, I think that's the only game that I remember playing at your place, because we didn't play Tekken. Really, we played Tekken or Street Fighter X Tekken.
Yeah.
Or Mortal Kombat. And then I know Tekken I play at Steve's place more.
Oh yeah. Because like I think because Steve like he knows real martial arts, so then he plays Tekken more.
Oh no, because like back then, like when back in college, I guess, when Steve, Ron, and Kung were living together, we would play Smash and Tekken a lot. And one of the time, like Steve and I were over and just playing Tekken, and Kung joined in. And after we left, we beat him a lot, because then we play our characters a lot. And then after we left and left Kung there, he was playing like the hardest character, or playing the hardest mode, and got to like the highest rank within like the hour that we've been gone. And we're like,
oh my gosh,
oh god, he's been training. Oh my god. And then he's like, yeah, I'm ready for you now. And he got a lot better. And then we slowly just have like our niche characters that, and we know each other's like tendency and specialty, that we just try to counter each other. I'm like, oh my god, stop it. It was so good.
Yeah, Tekken was fun, but I played mostly by myself for Tekken.
Yeah, no, it's definitely fun, but it's just like it gets really competitive when you play against other people.
Yeah. Yep. All right. All right, so let's move on to the final lap. Thank you again to all our contributors this week. Thanks to John Layola, host of the One Track Punk Show and co-host of the One Track Gamers, Kinetic from the Behind the Line Radio at the Enthusiasts Network, Boss K, aka Boss K Bounty Hunts, and Just Another GMG Blog, which is Nick from the Gamers Without Borders podcast, in which he co-hosted with Judge Greg. Do you have anything to promote?
No.
Okay. So we are available on all of social media platforms as NTFTTPod, and our website is ntfttpod.com. If you guys like audiobooks, you could check out Audible and sign up through our link at bit.ly/ntfttpod-audible. Somehow, if you sign up through there, that kind of helps us out. Don't know how. It's magic. Magnets. Magic. Magnet. So if you guys like our podcast, feel free to share it with your friends or write us a review. It'll help us out a lot, and we really appreciate it. So, yeah. Is that everything?
Yeah, I believe that's it.
Cool. No Time for Time Travel. Signing off. Hurdy Gurn, Warp Speed. See ya.
Bye.
I love